Okay. Is she not? Oh god. What is my tracking up to? That's good. That's not good. That's good. Let's grab this. Don't stuff. There we go. Alright. Let's move the mic. Microphone. Okay. So. Fuck. Okay. Let's go here. Alright. Do we delete brush test? Oh, cool. My tracking stopped. Let's try that. Hello? There we go. Oh, man. Okay. So, I was going to say, I don't think Discord's on. Usually this is grayed out, but whatever. Cool. Anyway. Let's just skip that. Let's, I guess we're not going to rename this. Okay, there we go. Ah, classic. We're on the wrong one. Okay. So let's just start a new layer here. So we're going to try to, oh, is that, yeah. Can't catch a break with this, can I? Every fucking time. Why does it never remember like the real setting, and instead it makes this use, I guess. I don't know, man. All right, so now can I? Okay, we can actually use the button the way Dog intended. Okay. All right. So we're on this. For some reason, it doesn't know that I want it on 2. Thank you. Lower that so it's not right next to my eye hole. And now I'm probably going to hit it with my arm. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Okay. So we got some eyes to draw. I feel like these have been rough for me. Hopefully we can work through this. We got like 2 more pages of like roughly 2 to 3 each, so hopefully by the end we can pull out something decent. Why is it doing the opposite? What do I want? There we go. All right. Think we just try and do the same deal, right? Especially for this one. This one is like exactly symmetrical. They like just changed one eyelash. All right. I think this time we're gonna be like an extra rough sketch before the real deal to try and like get the shapes right. Because I think as it is, that's part of the problem. Like I can't really do the shapes right. And so I end up looking at it like, what the fuck is this? And it just bothers me. I don't think that's it. I weirdly think that might be just about it. Let's zoom in. Jesus. Interesting. If I just change that, does that help? Okay. Okay. Sure. All right, so we have a very rough shape. So now there's two ways I can do this. The first one is to just send it on this, another rough shape, but then we'll just delete the old one, which might be the play. The other is to just draw over it, but with a thicker pen. I want to see how this is going to look. I don't know. I feel like this just makes it harder for me to look at is the problem. You know what I mean? Like, I can't find the lines anymore. I don't like it. What if I do it the other way? I cannot keep this line straight. There we go. I think it looks cleaner, but I don't know if I like it better. So if I hide that layer now this just looks like the shitty layer. God damn it. I mean, of all the things I'm working on, this matters the least because we're going to have to like brush over it anyway, but man, it's just so unsatisfying. All right, so let's do this. No, I did not mean to do that actually. Let's undo that. Now let's do that. Hello. How are you? Papa, yeah. I am struggling because I don't know what I'm doing. That wasn't obvious. All right, let's try and pull this off. So this one should be generally pretty easy. I think I might just go for the all black on this, although, well, I feel like that's a cop out in a way. Like, okay, if the eyes are supposed to be black, they're supposed to be black. So maybe I should, but also it feels like a cop out in that shouldn't I be able to like portray some level of color? You know, I kind of want to try it. All right, so let's send her bud. I should probably just use circle tool, right? If I were smart, I would just use circle tool. But I want to see if I can pull this off. Like, at least decent looking. Okay. That's not terrible. That's terrible. I hate it. I don't know if this is going to work for me. You need to finish 7 pages in 2 days. 7 pages? Of 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 drawings? Of art? Good luck. I don't know what's going on with my hand. Oh, is it tracking the mic? I think it's tracking the mic as my hand. Man, who the hell is Mike? I never met the guy. I'm gonna do this. I don't think this makes any sense, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like I feel like that's gonna be too much. And looking at the one I'm working off of, which to be fair is like an eye exercise, but like, why is the pupil so big? It don't quite work. Doesn't work for me. But also, I don't know what I'm doing, so this is the best I can do. Allegedly. Seriously, what the fuck is going on with the tracking? What if I just move the microphone? Does that do it? Oh, wait a minute. One second. Where's OBS? Or OBSBot? Come here. Get your ass over here. For some reason, the camera is way zoomed in. It's zoomed. That's why it's having so much trouble tracking. So let's go normal. Come on, buddy. And then let's zoom all the way out. Thank you. That should fix it. Sorry about that. Your manga. Oh. Oh. Well, that's beyond me. It's way beyond me. Good luck. I'm not there. Not there on any of that. I don't know how to translate. I don't know how to. I'm gonna assume that's meant to be colorizing because I don't know about colonizing mangas, manga. Um, I don't know. Maybe that is a term, which of course I don't know. So I'm sorry if I don't know it. All right. So we have a general, I guess it's not pupil, but like iris shape in here. Man, this does not work for me, but that's fine. What if I zoom out? Does it help? No. Okay. Definitely not. Now, the next problem I'm going to foresee is we're going to want to stay in here. That's on a separate layer. So we're going to have to trace the layer so that we have a very clean layer to hopefully magic tool. And that'll hopefully just get the eye. And this should work. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm praying. Not, yeah, I'm about to colonize some manga. Some manga. All right. Some mangoes. Technically, I think you do colonize mangoes, don't you? Colonize and cultivate the fruits. So what's the manga about? I think it's pretty clear I'm nowhere near manga level. I don't remember having this much curve in this. No. You know what? It occurs to me I didn't have to do this side. Although, now I could technically, if I make this clean enough, I could technically hide these. And now we have a clean one. Oh my god. Oh, that's not clean. Although that is good because now I can see where it doesn't connect. And that would have been an unmitigated disaster. Yippee. I think that's the only spot. Alright, that's not too bad. I mean, it's not too good, but it's not too bad. Alright, let's leave this stuff for now because I don't know what I'm doing. Yakuza in 2031. Oh my god. That's not even that far away. That's just tomorrow's Yakuza. That's just today's Yakuza tomorrow. I feel like media like that always is interesting, right? Because like there's like Cyberpunk 2077, or you know what? Let's do Matrix or Terminator. All like a lot of the Terminator Judgment Day stuff has passed, and in 2017 or 2022 or whatever, Skynet launches its nukes. Obviously, I would have hoped that that never happened, right? But it's always interesting to see like where it actually is compared to where people thought it might be as well. Because like in that Skynet thing, AI is so advanced, and right now AI is scuffed as fuck. It's basically just Google search engine, but like a lot of the times wrong. Um, and like a shitty deep fake thing. That's all it is. It's like combo shitty deepfake and shitty search engine slash chatbot, which all already existed better, like in individual forms. So it's just so useless. But right, we thought AI was gonna be, this all-encompassing thing, and it's just so shit. Reason was you want to make the protagonist the same. Oh, right. All right. There you have it. Good old self-insert, or is it? Self-insert or personal personal hero? Very cool. Okay. Let's draw this thing that we've been procrastinating on. So I wanted to try, I think, hold on. Was it, which brush was I gonna try? I think it was this one, right? Or no, 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 no. It was this one. I think that's the one. Okay. It's kind of got the look. It's almost too rough though, isn't it? All right, so what if I do a new layer and then we select a dick this. Okay, so that gets that. We don't have to make these eyes that vibrant or anything. We just want to make them feel a little bit alive. Like, we want them to feel dead. No, not red. Why would I do red? We want them to feel dead inside, but like alive inside. How about just plain old brown? I hate it. We're gonna live with it though. We're gonna see if we can't work with it. Let's see what we can do about it. Okay. I don't know, there's something kind of satisfying about working with something you kind of initially don't like and trying to turn it into something you do. Okay. I don't like how black that, or like gray rather, it's turning. So let's try and re-brownify it while hopefully keeping the darkness. This is going to be such a fucking large file when we're done. Okay. Now, the problem I'm seeing with this strategy is that you can see through the eyelashes quite a bit. And that's not really ideal. Kind of two characters or somewhat self. Oh. Well, I should hope not. I should hope not. I should hope you're neither a man child or mentally ill. That's fucking hilarious. All right. Should probably deselect. I don't think we need select layer on this one. Wait, is this the eye? This is the wrong layer, isn't it? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Okay. So if we zoom out, it kind of just looks like, wait, no, it didn't do the others. I hate when it does that. That's fine. Alright, so let's go back to, I guess, select it, go forward 2. Fuck it. Since it screwed up, let's make bro have 2 different color eyes. This is what he gets for fucking with me. Alright, so we're gonna need probably, can we darken? Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Wait a minute. That's right, because we did that on the wrong layer, so now there's black in front of that. Fuck. Alright. We gotta undo those. Okay. I think that's it. So now if I reselect this over here, reselect that over there. So if I just fucking send it, we can probably just get away with that. Who needs the paint bucket tool? AI? You're drawing an AI CEO? Oh, so it's like the artist against the, or I guess, what? Wait, you're using AI, or you're drawing like the AI company CEO? Like there's a company, and I guess it's like part of the thing. I mean, I can't imagine you're using AI because let's face it, what the fuck help would you need? You can just tell the AI to do stuff. You don't need to take any time to do it. All right, so let's zoom out. Yeah, that's not great. Also, how did I end up over? Wait, what? Oh, I accidentally hit that. I was like, where did that go? What did I do wrong here? How did I fuck this up? Can't believe I've done this. Bro, who tweeting and shit? What the fuck? Them birds are out there. I think for the next eye page I end up having to do, I'm gonna not do it at 4,000 by 4,000. I feel like there's no real reason to. If I were doing like one solid image that I wanted to be like large and expansive and detailed, I think I will do it, but For something like this, it's not necessary. Okay. Fuck, did I just put all that green in the wrong fucking thing? No. God damn it. All right. It's fine. It's cool. Okay. This is totally not my own personal hell. Okay. Now, how do we want to pull off the lash thing? The bane of my existence. I think I have an idea here. So what if I do that? And then maybe like that. All right. That looks really stupid, right? Can we agree? Character in a story? Shady billionaire? Apart from AI, you guys illegal. You know, that could just be a normal person in real life. Well, normal, it's debatable. That could just be a person in real life. Who said anything about fiction? It's literally just happening now. What are you talking about? Okay, first off, what the fuck? Second, can I fucking have a steady hand, please? Christ. Okay. So that's the... Ooh. I don't like it. What am I doing? Can we undo that? Well, how come it's not undoing? There we go. Okay. What do we do like that? And then like that, maybe? That's too triangle-y, though, isn't it? Or am I tripping? Over here tripping balls. Okay, so now we want to, there we go. Undo that. Why? I don't know, but we will. We shall. Yeah, this just isn't working for me. I just don't know what I'm doing, as it turns out. That's why he made him like that. Yeah, this ain't it. I don't know. So is this gonna be self-published, or is it like, is this a serial thing? You know what I mean? Like, are you already somewhere? Can I, maybe if I make this smaller, can I like reshape it to what I roughly want? That might help. I think that's helping. It adds that weird roughness while not being too undetailed. Okay. Not very ideal moment. I don't like how symmetrical this turned out. The one I'm looking at as well is eerily symmetrical. I feel like it doesn't work for this eye style, but I think we just gotta send it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So let's move on for a couple seconds here. Let's make sure we're on black. Neato. Alright, so we gotta get some like lines here. It's really, yeah, they're just lines. So line 1, line 2, maybe hit them with a lifeline. Alright. Okay. I guess for the nose, I'll just put a fucking line and maybe like a... I don't fucking know, man. Give it a little bit of something there. I already did. Oh, Comic Fury, Shinjuku's Phoenix. 9 chapters out, and tomorrow is 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, congratulations. 10 is pretty big. That's 10. You're serialized. Let's go. Yippee. Yoink that skin color real quick, if I may. I'm pressing the same button with no changes. All right, how am I gonna do this? I know. We're gonna go through all the layers that we didn't name, because I'm a fucking moron, and find it. It's not bad. I think that's the only one we can do, actually, because I'm an idiot. All right. We'll just have to redo the eyelashes again. Why did I do this? Select, invert selection. What? No. 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 All right, de-invert selection? All right. That is in fact correct. Mayhap not ideal, but correct. I haven't the slightest clue what I am doing. Oh no. The fucking symmetry tool is off. It's like 5 pixels longer on the right. It's freaking me out, man. Okay. I don't know how I accidentally picked this as a skin color, but I feel like it's actually kind of good. First, ooh, damn. First anniversary in April. That's crazy. Very nice. Congratulations. What chapter do you know if, you know, I guess you might not know what chapter you'll be on by then. It's pretty awesome though. Doesn't matter what chapter it is. How do I make blush? Feel like maybe like go over a little, but like, you know? Because I think this is supposed to be blushing, right? And I know in theirs they just have like a bunch of pink pencil marks or whatever, but I'm trying to I don't know what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to do it. Kind of just looks like a fucking clown. It doesn't look like that. It's 11. Oh, oh my God. Wait, so you're working on the last one then? Because, I mean, you said you have one due in 2 days, but 10 comes out tomorrow, so I would assume 10's already done, and you're just going to get out 11 right after, or at least get it to whoever maybe edits or publishes it so that they have time to ask you for edits. It's awesome. Very nice. Here I am trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Always at the end of the month. Very cool. Holy shit, is that why it's called monthly? Oh my God. I feel like part of the problem I'm having here is I know the blush, if you will, in the one I'm working off of is right by the eyes. I feel like it's too close to the eye though. I feel like it should really only be like down here, if even there. So maybe we just go with our gut instinct over this, and that'll help. We'll just kind of settle on that. And then they kind of have something here. I feel like it's like yellowy here though for them. What if we just like add a little bit of, you know? I feel like it's too gray. It's too noticeable. What if I reduco? It's a little better. Very noticeable actually. I don't like it. I don't like it. You gonna finish it? 11 is for March. All right. Ah, damn. Why does this just feel so much like it's missing something? Probably because it's missing a lot, actually, but that really is almost certainly just the answer. Oh my God. What have I done? I feel like the nose is too high. It's not really even a nose, I guess, but I don't know what I'm doing, so we have an excuse, you know? Alright, what if we just add random fucking lines? Does that help at all? No. Really doesn't. I'm gonna regret that, because now I have to fucking undo all of that. What if I zoom out? Does that help? No. Also, I'm really not liking that green we used. You don't like that? Oh no. I don't think I like any of what I'm doing. I think I drew an elk. That's actually crazy. That's like a great elk skull. It was a complete accident, by the way. Alright, there's a very simple solution here, and that is to just ignore our problem and continue on with our day. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. Nope, that looks worse. Undo all that. What am I doing? Feel like maybe this is too pointed here. Like, can I round this off somehow? Feel like it's too big now. Can we like somehow... Not really. I almost feel like I want this to be less, but somehow more. I don't know how to put it. Just see what happens if we... Oh god, that's what happens if we erase it. Because there's that there. Fuck. Okay. So if I get rid of that and we just leave it roughly there, I think that's going to be our best bet. Mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I think that's like all on the wrong layer because I forgot to switch, which is scuffed as hell, but whatever. There we go. We're done. Shoot. Maybe I should have done the whites of your eyes trick. You want to do eyes now too? You'd probably do them great because I'm not. Basically, I'm very new to art. I I'm very new to drawing. So I've been going through like the other week I did a lot of mouths. I'm trying to do eyes and the eyes are just not doing. But like I'm finding like people's work where they're like, here's my eye showcase or whatever, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'll see how I can do it because I'm not very good, right? So this is Nuoinu on Twitter, right? And I'm finding their work where I'm like looking at like tutorials. I usually do those off stream though, but I'm like trying to do it my own way, right? Because like the one I'm looking at is very much like heavily stylized, where it's like mostly I don't know if there's like a name for it, but it's like it's not line art, but it's line art if that makes sense. Like it's like the sketch, but the sketch is the final part where it's like a really detailed sketch. Like they use lines and lines and lines instead of like any sort of fill tool or like different brush. They just use like hundreds of lines to get like a thicker line instead of changing the brush, size, as far as I can tell anyway. And it's very cool. It's very stylized, but like I don't really know how to do that because, like I said, I'm pretty new. So I'm trying to do it like as close as I know how to like get a good and clean look to just kind of work on like I guess anime eye shapes. But I definitely wouldn't say I'm doing a good job. And I've started cheating as well using the symmetry tool. I didn't really use the symmetry tool on mouths, as you can imagine. Mouths aren't exactly symmetrical, um, but a lot of these eyes have been. But yeah, it's definitely not working out too well for me. I think part of it is I just don't really know. I don't know what I'm doing. No, well, I don't, but part of it is also like, what if I low opacity this for like whatever's going on? Oh, that definitely doesn't work. Um, but like, I just don't get like a good look. I think part of it is also my lines aren't very clean as much as I want them to be, but I'm just not there. Like at a certain point I have to say I'm not there. I can't expect it to look like a finished product when I've never made a finished product, you know? I could probably fit another pair down here, right? You know what I could do? Let's lock this up. Wait, where'd the brush layer go? Wasn't there like a layer of brush testing? Is that this? I named that. Whatever. Okay. So now if I do this, oh god, I should just be able to, without worrying about it anyway, should just be able to like move this up. All right. Guess we got to use the hole tool. So that should give us some more space to work with. I got to learn how to use like these tools better too, because then I can like draw a general eye shape and then like deform them. At least it's cleaner. There's no way. There's no way this is clean. Oh, you mean symmetry tool is cleaner? I guess I could see that. I there's no way this shit's clean. This is so ass. It's like it's hard to do because it's like it's almost it feels embarrassing to be this not good at it, you know? But like how else am I supposed to get better if I just don't keep trying? And then it's also like it feels like I'm giving up like right now, for example, where I'm moving on, even though I couldn't really solve the issue I wanted, where I wanted to figure out like a better solution to shading around the eyes. But like I just don't know it. So what am I supposed to do? Like keep spamming lines that just frustrate me? Or should I move on to the next one, try and get better at what I can do, and then hopefully learn on the next one, or learn the one after that, or the one after that, or find something? Look at my art. Is it is it freely lookable? Is there somewhere I can just go find it real quick? You know what? I can just click your profile. Is this your art? This is fucking goated. There's no shot. Oh, we got. Look at that. Cool profile. Damn it. All right, it's scuffed. I tried. Okay, get me out of here. Deselecto. All right. Instagram. I guess maybe because I don't have an Instagram, it actually doesn't let me look at your Instagram. I'm assuming it's the one linked through your Twitter or your Twitch here. Same name as here. Maybe it's just scuffed. Maybe because there's a period there. Am I about to get scammed? Probably. Yeah, I think because I don't have Instagram, I can't look. Meta will, well, I have a Meta Quest, but I didn't have to give them my info for that. They just have some email that is fucked anyway, so they'll never get money out of me. I hate I hate Meta. I have a personal vendetta. But I can see that's what Instagram likes to do. I can see the art that's like on your Twitch. So if that's it, that's definitely way cleaner than whatever the hell I'm doing here. I can tell you that. I don't think you need to be told that either, because that is super clean. All right. We're gonna go super rough. Why does this dude look almost as depressed as me? Jesus. All right. I should just be using line tool for this, but I want to get better at drawing lines. Some point I'm gonna get a good line out of this. I swear. Each time I do it, it gets worse. It gets worse, man. All right. That's not too bad, but the big issue is it's too close together. Bro's gonna be fucking cross-eyed. No. No. All right, can we fix this like this? Oh god. Like, does this work? It won't work, right? Because now I've technically not selected that one, and so it's not gonna match it. I fucking hate this. There's a simple solution to this, and it's not simple at all. If I just move this over here, that gives me more space. I might have to start from like over here so that I know that I'm starting. Fuck, I did it again. It's too big. What am I doing? Get the blue skis. All right. I don't even think you need an account to look at blue sky, do you? That was going so good until I realized how close it was to the thing. Is this glove falling apart or something? I feel like I keep seeing little particles of it. Classic. All right. How do I want to do this? So how bad is it gonna be if I cheat? Like let's just see if we could even do it. My God, I can't even see that line. So if I did that, and then like I could in theory actually like do that, and then we get rid of this. This is so much. This feels like so much extra work somehow. All right, so now we have that and that. So like we have the general shape, and then we just erase that. But I don't really like that. I don't know. Something about this feels wrong. It doesn't feel like I'm doing it anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do it. It doesn't work for me. I feel like it creates too many extra lines. And I don't like it. Alright. Send it. Send it. There we go. Sent. Send it. Send it. Send it. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not quite deep enough, but I think that's as close as I've gotten so far. So what if I just like scoop that off? I think we have it. It's not good, but oh my god, the fucking first off, not symmetrical. This is like 5 fucking no, this is like 10 pixels longer. Does blue sky work? Uh yeah, blue sky probably works. Do you have blue sky on your Twitch, I guess? Is that a link I can look at? I don't see it anywhere. Is it just the same name? I don't know if I'm signed into blue sky on here. Blue ski. Oh, I'm not. Fuck. I should still be able to see it though, right? Ah, damn it. No. How about I just type it in? Hey, there you are. Yeah, this is way cleaner. What are you talking about? This is goated. Okay, what? Now, hold on a minute. What's going on there? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, I guess some of these do have a little bit of like sketch vibe, but it's definitely cleaner than what I'm doing. But also, I'm pretty sure they're just at like a sketch stage. So, yeah, this is insanely good. So you're smoking something. Holy shit, Kirby's canon in Yakuza lore. Let's fucking go. Everything's literally cleaner. This guy debated me to look at his good art. I got so debated. This is so not centered. It's pissing me off. There's no way symmetry tool is real, right? This is not real. This motherfucker right here is not real. All right. Okay, sketch tool or symmetry tool. You want to play games? Fuck, I can't do it because then the rest of it's not going to be symmetrical. Damn you. All right, let's. Oh, I'm not even on the right. That's why it's not working. Get me out of here. Okay, symmetry tool, please. Actually be symmetrical. Thank you. That's the eraser. That one was so good too. Why is it like just not symmetrical half the time? It's definitely more pixels on this side, but I don't think there's anything I can do. And she's a Kirby fan. Let's go. Kirby's a goat. I used to have a Kirby Game Boy game that now I want to find. I actually had multiple. They're so goated. I think one was Nintendo DS as well. Do I have? I think I might have an NES Kirby somewhere. Where did I put those? I think they're in the closet there. Kirby the GOAT. He's a real sucker, you know? Alright. I guess we're just gonna have to live with the fact that this definitely looks like there's at least 8 more pixels over here than over there. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know why it does this. I'm tempted to count them, but also I can't count, so it's a problem. Alright. So how do I want to do this? Do I close this so that it has an easy way for me to do the eyeballs without leaking out? Or do I just send it and pray? Kind of want to send it and pray. Not really. Kinda. A little bit. Just a little bit. That was going so well. It was going so well until it wasn't. I need to do more sketching, I think is part of the problem. Everything is always like an extra step closer than it needs to be. I need to be like, I need like the rough sketch that I usually do, but before that, I need to do like the rough sketch, and then like one up from that. The thing is, it's just so much extra time that I feel like I'm not doing anything. But maybe I shouldn't be doing anything, you know? Maybe I'm not that guy. Maybe I'm not him. But we're doing it, so whatever. You know, there's actually a really easy way to do what I'm doing. If I just copied this line and brought it down, I'd be good. Found it. Yeah, you know what? I saw that one. You know, hmm. What are you up to, buddy? What are you up to? Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. 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 Right. Acting like you didn't know that was there. Okay. Okay, buddy. I'm on to you. I know what you're up to. I know what you did last summer. It was making your manga. I know because you told me. Because you said it's going to have been a year anniversary in April, which means last summer you had to have worked on it at some point. I fucking got you on that one. They call that common sense. I call it deductive reasoning, but most people, I think, call it just common sense. Okay. See, this almost looks good to me. But then I'm gonna have to like try and figure out the eyelash situation. I mean, the eyelash situation's crazy. I gotta do the pupils, and I'm gonna try and freehand those this time because usually I usually do freehand it, but like I usually lock it in so I can't go over lines. Also, Nichio. I don't know why. I don't know why the community's so. I think you know why they're so. I think you know what they're doing. I think you know exactly why they are the way they are. First off, you're on Blue Sky. That was mistake number one. Second off, it's art. It's the art community. That's kind of their thing. It's what they do. It's like top five things that they're up to. I think the other five of the top five are also being horny. So it's just what they do. All right, how do I want to do this? I think we do the color first, then the eyelash thing over it, and then instead of the shading, we're going to do the shading the way we've been doing it, but maybe a little bit of what they did. And I don't know if I want to do the goopy eyeball situation. I don't really like that. It kind of freaks me out, but I guess it is a stylistic thing I should try just to see if I can do it. Series is a game magnet? It is what it is. I feel like art in general probably is. Especially on Blue Sky. Okay. So do I want to stick with the brush we are using? Feel, or the pencil rather. I guess so, and I'll just have to make it thick. Okay. So we were on 3. Let's just see about making this on the thicker side. Okay. You know what I should do is not what I'm doing. Fuck. I should do the eye itself first. Now they don't have a black outline around theirs in the one I'm referencing here, but I don't know if I really want to do it without it. I guess we'll see if we can do it with the magenta here. Okay. It's not terrible. I don't like it. I hate it. They don't even know you got blue sky? God damn. I'm sure they'll figure it out relatively soon, right? You know, if I hold on, I have a strategy. We're learning. We're learning from our own mistakes here. All of our stuff is mistakes. Everything I do is a mistake. Okay. What if I actually just do? First off, that was a really good outline, and I'm sad I messed it up. But really good for me, I should say. I don't know about really good, actually. What I gotta do here. It's a little less round than I'd like, but maybe that was it. Come on. This is literally my look all the time. I'm always depressed looking. Why can't I get this right? I should know it. You know, thinking about it, I don't really look in the mirror a lot, so maybe that's the problem. That's okay. I think that's okay. More of a JoJo, not really. I mean, I guess I can see that, like, kind of, I don't, how do you put it? Like, macho-y, like, overly buff or like strong. Not necessarily buff, I guess. But, like, that type of character being, you know, a crossover between Yakuza and JoJo. JoJo. I used to think that that was part of the same series. At some point, I'm going to do this. Probably not, but at some point, maybe. Struggle. Okay. So now we have that. We're going to go over what we did so that it's dark and we can get the, how do I put it? The trace, I guess. I mean, it's not, I guess it is just a trace. No. But we got to make sure we don't scuff it too bad. And I think what I should be able to do is then select this so that this is what I work in. And then we can either just delete it or hide it so if we don't like the dark line around the eye. I have a feeling I'm actually going to prefer having the line around the eye. It kind of might give that like more traditional cell shady type of vibe that I like. I don't know if cell shading is actually traditional, but you know what I mean? Like that more thick line type of vibe. You like big muscular men? Nice. Nice. Okay. So selecto dico tool. That's the actual term. All right, so I wanted to try and draw this, though. Instead of just paint bucketing this, we're going to try and draw this ultra scuffed. This just turns into the damn... Why does it turn... Why does the pencil turn into spray paint? I don't understand it. It's so frustrating. Does it work better with this, maybe? No. I will never understand why the pencil tool seems to turn into spray can. It's so confusing to me. Alright. There is this. We might be able to use this for something. Does this work? I mean, that kind of gives like the colored pencil vibe, but like, I don't know if that's the vibe I want. Wait, holy shit, this tip actually recognizes what angle I'm at. A lot of the tips don't seem to do that in Krita. What if I just send it? See, this just ends up, in order to get like the depth that I want, it just kind of ends up solid. So then what if, all right, what if I instead do that? And what if I do the reverse? Looks like ass. You gonna go now? Well, thanks for stopping by. It was nice to meet you. Good luck with your manga. Yeah, you know what? Thinking about it, it probably does make sense. You said you had 2 days and 7 panels or whatever to do, so you almost certainly have to work on that and likely have a life otherwise. So thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thanks for talking to me. I am going to continue struggling because I don't know what I'm doing. Thanks for stopping by. Oh boy. Let's just look through everything we can look at. Okay. I could mess with opacity probably. I do like this, like, it's like a pseudo unfinished look, right? Because if you finish it too much, it just becomes solid pink, right? But if you do like the way a lot of other people seem to do it, like this person did it, it kind of turns away from solid pink and like you really get like this stylized version of it. The thing is, I just don't know how to get that stylized version right now, so it doesn't work when I do it. So I'm kind of stuck with like these thicker, kind of goofier looking themes, we'll call them. I don't even know what this is. I don't know, maybe the play is to do like multiple different brushes. Is this a sponge? What is this? Maybe this is the play. So we'll hit him with that. And then we'll maybe change the color a little bit. Then we'll go over it. Then we'll change the color a little bit. And we'll go over it here. Okay. Then what if we go over it in white? I think we ended up pushing a little too hard there. Yeah, that ain't it. But what if we go back one? Okay. Feel like we're sort of getting there, but like not really. See, that just ends up a little too black though, you know? Like I want the darkness without it being a little too dark. So let's see how the other side's looking. That's right, it didn't fucking do it. God damn it. I think this might be my own personal hell. So they have like some sort of weird bluish in here. And by weird, I mean it's perfectly fine. But let's see if we can't like help this along with that a little bit. Okay. Mine ended up a little more blue. That's okay. What I do want to try is I'm gonna hate it. I want to try and copy this to the other side soon, but I want to try to darken this a little bit without making it solid, which we did anyway. Shit. So if I zoom out, see for me, this just kind of looks like, I don't know how to put it, like a children's drawing. I don't know. Like that looks like a well done sketch. This looks like it's scuffed as hell. I don't know how to like reach a better stage with it. Okay. So if I copy, I paste, um, tool. So now we have to flip it. Hey, we eyeballed that pretty close, right? I mean, that's practically as good as the fucking symmetry tool. We're like maybe 2 pixels off. I'd give it to me. For 2 pixels off, bro? Who the fuck? Are you kidding me? So now if I get rid of that, I don't like it, man. I don't know. All right, let's do a new layer. Definitely didn't just fucking get water all over my hand in this drawing glove. Gonna get the other glove. Is this cursed? Is it cursed if I'm using the tablet, like the Samsung tab glove instead of the PC glove? Can I do this legally speaking? Okay. All right. So they really ingrained the eyes. I kind of want to do that too, so I can like goopify it, but also it's a lot of work, and I don't actually like the way it looks. So I don't know what to do. I think maybe we actually wait on it. Hold on, I have a strategy in mind. We're gonna see where this goes. Okay. First off, switch to that. Switch to black. Um, this might be too big, but we'll see. So it's Zumo Dicko. Symmetry's on. We're just gonna send it. Okay, opacity is too low. Bada boom. Okay. So we get that. We go like that. It's too far down. Maybe like, no. Like that. Like that. There we go. Okay. So we got that. Okay. Not too bad. We don't really have it as thick down below. So something like that. And maybe like really small down here. Can we like zoom in on that, please? I was going so well until I looked up to see. And then we scuffed it. Honestly, I don't know how people do it with the no screen drawing tabs. That's got to be so fucking rough. Cuz I already find this hard where I can't even see like where my hand is, so I don't know how the fuck they're pulling it off. Like actually. All right, let's desymmetrize this. We're going to draw separate lashy boys. This kind of looks like crayon, which really adds to the child drew this effect that I was totally going for. Okay. It's interesting now that I'm looking at it, the way this person seems to have been drawing lashes honestly kind of feels more like an eyebrow. Because this is how I would draw an eyebrow. if I were drawing an eyebrow. Also, they don't seem to draw eyebrows. Normally, I want to keep the line as straight as possible, but for this, I actually feel like we don't want it that straight because as much as I like that clean, straight look usually, we do kind of want like some level of imperfection so that it's just not that clean. Also, I should have waited to do this. I should have done this after. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have done this after the like shading skin phase. But we didn't, so there it is. Okay. Zoom out. Okay. The eye, like the irises themselves, not a huge fan. The rest of the eye is kind of coming together a little better. It's not as bad. So let's go ahead and do another layer. This one is going to be that weird blue thing with the white in the center. And you know what? I should do the white first. We should also symmetry tool this because it doesn't really matter. So what if I wanted to break? Okay, so that's first off too opaque. Okay. That actually might just be fine. Zoom in more. What if we want that like slight sloppiness of it? Get that like sort of charm from not being 100% done. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's on purpose because I think it looks good. Maybe that's on purpose because I'm lazy. You'll never know. And we'll go over it once with the white just to kind of, oh, that's a little too much. Lower the opacity. How's that? Okay, it's not quite like the original, but that's fine. We don't need it to be exactly perfect. We want it to kind of be our own. And I think this is kind of okay. I think so far, in terms of like the outer eye technique, this is our best. In terms of the pupils and iris stuff, this one was our best. So we haven't really progressed there. But this isn't terrible. I guess while we're on this layer, let's go ahead and like add a little extra to it. I don't know what this like white stuff's supposed to be is my thing. Um, let's desymmetrize this real quick. Okay. Meh. I don't really care that much for what I did there, but you know what? We're gonna leave it. We're gonna live with our mistake. Maybe I should start doing that strat where like I take a reference image and instead of simply tracing over it, I trace the shapes out onto it and then remove the reference image and then like take the shapes like the circles and the cones and triangles and shit and then try and recreate it from what I've got there. Maybe I need to go back to like that step. Well, back, I never really did that because I felt like it was too close to tracing and that I wasn't learning anything from that. But maybe what I could learn from that is the the consistency of like a shape. Although like I said, I actually think this eye shape came out pretty good. I mean, we have a reference we're looking at, and like it's not terrible or anything, and it was all freehand this time. I mean, is this like perfect like that? No, no, right? But it just works still, right? This one is kind of perfectly circular, but I used the tool for it. Same with those. So like it kind of feels like it works a little better. So let's see if we can't. See, now we're hit with a realization that we probably actually can't. Shoot. Okay. Uh, I can already see a couple places where I've messed up and there's bleed, but what we'll have to do is like come back and do like a detail layer. And I think we'll just have to fix that. Right, as long as I don't get any in the inner eye area, I think we'll be okay. Okay. Oh no, we have symmetry tool off. Fuck. Alright, let's go all the way back. Let's turn that back on. Okay. Does that work? I can't even see it. Nope. Alright. I don't like that nose that we've got there. We'll have to maybe do something about that in the future. What that is, I don't fucking know, but we should do something about it. Okay. Sure. What is the opacity at? Ah, that'll explain it. That explains why none of this feels right now that I'm looking at it. Okay, there we go. So we got that. I don't feel like I'm gonna like this very much. I was going so well, and then I like really fucked that one up. Okay. All right, in the future, we definitely got to do the skin flakes first. You know what I mean? Is it weird to call it skin flakes? I don't know. God damn it, dude. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that in. So now we can zoom out and hopefully like blend a little better, because this is not looking solid to me. Damn it, we got way too thick down there. I was almost kind of decent too. Okay. So, kind of not too terrible, right? It's not good by any means. It kind of gives the feeling of like maybe a watercolor painting, to be honest with you, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's kind of the best I can do right now. Like, I actually don't mind watercolor paintings. I like them. It's just not really what I'm going for, so therefore it's not what I like in this situation. All right, so we're going to try and do a little detail layer to try and recoup some of our losses. And the first thing I'd like to do is goop. So they actually just went for all white right away. Actually, we should do goop later. Let's goop them later. At a later date, you shall enjoy your goopification. So let's maintain this. So anywhere it kind of felt like it just bled too much. What is our opacity at? There we go. Let's redo that. Let's crisp this up, if we will. We'll start with that. This won't matter too much because we're going to goop the eye out. Even though I don't like goopy eye, we're going to do it anyway. Here's my theory on what I'm doing. If it looks like it's behind the black, it's going to be fine. If it looks like it's in front of the black, we got to fix it. Right? Like, there's a certain ratio, I think, where it will eventually see, like, now there's still tan here, but it kind of looks like it's behind it. We're good to go. Maybe do that just to fix that a little bit. But like right here, it definitely looks like the tan's above it. That doesn't make any sense unless you're trying to draw like stubble or something. So we fix it, right? And now, see, like right here, it's still a little tan, but we're clear. Right here, it's too tan, so we change the ratio and we're clear. Okay, right? So that should have been relatively symmetrical. Let's see if, I don't think there should really be any difference on this side. There's a little bit of difference, that's right. Oh boy. So for this, let's go ahead and desymmetrify this. I kind of forgot about that. But that's fine, because we can just kind of fix that real quick. Now let's redo that. That actually looks fine. Okay, so now we can fix this side. And really nothing should be too off. Okay. All right. So now we've got to deal with the goop situation because the goop situation's crazy, right? It's insane. Um, let's go ahead and just in goopify. How do I do this? I've never gooped before. I feel like I need to make this larger. This is like super scuffed feeling. No, this is just not the look. How do I do it? How do I goop? Does anyone know how to goop? I feel like it was kind of working small, but my problem is that's so hard to do and maintain consistency. I don't know why it kind of feels like the brush is like scraping a little bit right now. I think that means the screen might be a little dirty. Ew. I hate it. Ew. Why I bro I goop? Why I goop bro? Bro goop I. Whoa. What the hell? Not cool, bro. All right. I tried doing a little bit of like practice on the tab, like not this one, but like the Samsung tablet I got, um, on Krita just to get used to it. Something I prefer on PenUp is I can just tap undo. On that, I have to like tap edit and then tap edit undo. Because it really only recognizes Control Z as a hotkey. I don't know if there's something I can do on, on Android to make that easier. I mean, I guess technically I could just go ahead and you know, get guess I should have done this first, but I could just go ahead and get the like a keyboard. Actually, I have tons of keyboards. They probably do just work with Android. But I guess I just got to connect one and go for it. That might just have to be it. You know, I kind of like the way that that ends different. It's weird. I like having the sketch lines here as well as like the more detailed ones. I feel like it somehow adds detail. What if we add that? Maybe like that. And then we do this one a little differently. So it's like that. And then maybe like that. So let's zoom out. So they have like these, I don't know what to call them. Like, I think they're supposed to be like water or sweat beads. I don't know if I like them. I'm gonna just put them for now. You can let me know what you think. I feel like the goop eye plus the sweat beads don't go together. It's got to be one or the other. Also, I think in the future, I guess I will do like this slight gray shading for this and maybe around here. I don't know. I do feel like these came out a lot better than the ones before and the ones before that, but it's kind of tied with these. Like, there's certain things I like that I just nailed on this somehow, but then I just couldn't get right here. I think it's like a combination of I'm learning too many things at once. But you know, how else am I gonna do it if I don't try? I feel like I'm only gonna learn so much from like tracing shit, and I'm also only gonna learn so much from just drawing this. So I gotta like, I don't know, just find something else. That's why I kind of liked the knife shit when I was doing that too, because that's like a little extra difference. Also, I have it in hand and I can like really compare it to that. So maybe that's what I'll draw on the tablet for now. I'll like just draw knives and then here I'll continue the anime shit. Um I don't know. I feel like this one came out pretty decent. The one before I didn't really like. We did kind of refine like our brush setting a little bit for the eyelash slash probably brows in the future. I think that kind of came out decent. We somehow regressed on the iris pupil situation. Um, we got to get better at planning things, right? We got to do the skin layer before the lash slash brow layer if we want to have the easiest time. I will say I'm kind of proud that I didn't enclose the eyes. Oh God, right? So we end up having to like manually do it, and it's kind of good for control, you know. I feel like we didn't do half bad. I do think I wasn't trying necessarily to go for this exact same colors as the one we're using as a reference, but I do think maybe I should. I should try and get as close as possible just as like an exercise to like color match. You know, I feel like we were actually like closer than I want to admit, but also close close enough isn't it, you know? It would be cooler if I could just do. Maybe I should just like practice drawing circles and squares for a while. Maybe that's what I'll do. Um, but I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. Thanks for chilling. You know how these things go. Sorry, it was kind of scuffed. You know, I should save this before I forget. I'm always afraid I'm gonna like close it and forget to save. So save that. Yes, this is probably the last time we'll do this one, and we'll start a new one. And like I said, I think I'm gonna go like 1920 1080, but that way this time, just so I have it like nicely cleanly stacked. instead of like this. And the file's smaller. I don't really need the eyes right now to be this crazy of a file size. Like if I were drawing a whole person, fine. But just a couple of eyes, I think that would be smarter to just do it on a smaller scale. Oh, you know what? Let's before we fucking forget, actually. Should have done this before. Damn it, now I have to resave it. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic day, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you. And hopefully I will catch you in the next one, whenever that is. Bye.